So come with me and I will hold your hand and we'll walk through Discord. You can have a look and see if it's going to be right for you. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, also known as Roro and Kids. And you can find me on Instagram and YouTube. And I am a knitting designer, can't speak, from the northeast UK. So welcome. Today I thought we would talk about Discord. So basically, I set up a Discord channel a little while ago just to make like a kind of community of knitters where we all had somewhere to go, where we could share our projects and our finished objects and just generally chat and make friends with like-minded people from across the globe. And it's actually taken off and is going quite well. There's currently 125 people in the Discord. Not everybody is chatty. Some people just lurk, as it's called. They just read and they don't actually comment or anything. That's fine. Other people are really chatty, and it's great. And we've got this lovely little community going where everybody's kind of getting to know everybody, and it's really nice. What I thought I would come here today to talk to you about is that I completely and utterly understand that it can be very difficult to join something like that, no matter how much you want that. No matter how much you want to be part of that gang, it's difficult to make that initial step and put yourself out there. So what I thought I would do is show you exactly what it looks like in the Discord and just talk you around it. And that's what this video is today. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you actually join, because I know that when you click that join button, it's just a dark screen and it says enter, and it's very like, oh, it's very daunting. Like, what's it going to be like after you press that button? So I'm going to press that button with you today and show you exactly what it looks like when you join. I'm going to show you what it looks like to join one of our KnitterNatters, and yeah, just I'll show you around the forum so you can see what it's like in the Discord. So come with me and I will hold your hand and we'll walk through Discord. You can have a look and see if it's going to be right for you. And then if it is, just bite that bullet and get yourself in there and come and join us, because we would love to have you and we would welcome you with open arms. Okay, so let's go. So we're going to start going from the YouTube link. This is my latest podcast episode, and the links are always down below in the description box. So if we click the link, now mine, I do have the app downloaded. So it does tend to force me to use the app. You can download the app yourself from discord.com, but you don't need to. You can just open it in your browser. So yes, I have Batman as my screensaver sometimes. If you know me, you know I like Batman. So we click the Discord app and it goes to create an account, and we have to click that we are a human. And then I have to prove that I'm a human. So I've got to click on the koala's nose a couple of times, I think. You'll get a random one. The one I had before was to select the apples. It's just, yeah. And then we need to put in a username. So I think I'm just going to put Kelly's Test in here. And then click that we've understood the terms and conditions. And continue. If you've already got an account, you can click there. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you don't have an account. So that's showing you there's 4 people online at the minute, and there's 126 members in total in the Roro and Kids Knitty Gang. So we click continue, and then you'll get this little loading screen, and then we need to enter our birthday. This is just to make sure that we're old enough to use Discord. I don't know if you'd get any presents or anything. on your birthday, if it gives you anything. I don't think it does because I've just had mine and I don't remember anything coming up. Okay, so then we need to put in our email. So I'm just going to put in my other email that I have. If I can spell it right. And just pop in a password. And then it's going to send a verification email. Okay, so, and that's where we are. So it'll say it's in the welcome thread and it says that we've arrived. And you can say hi, but you can't do anything until you've verified. So we need to go and verify that email. So you can't type or anything. You can't do anything in the server. You can't even click that hi button. You can click it, but it'll give you an error. You have to go and verify your email. So I'm going to go and verify my email over at gmail.com. So you should have the emails from Discord to verify your email address, and you just go in and just click verify email. And that's it. Email verified, continue to Discord. And then you go back here. Now, it might chuck you into a kind of foyer bit. So you don't need to worry about being in this foyer. It's just got different bits and bobs about inviting friends and all of this sort of thing. But all you need to think about is over in the far left is the Raw Kids group. That's the symbol there. When you hover it, it'll tell you it's the Raw Kids Knitty group. And if you join more groups, they all go down here. So you click that and then you're back where you were, back into the welcome screen. These little exclamation marks are to show you where to add groups and to type. So one of the first things you can do, if you want to, is to click that button underneath where you've just entered that says wave to say hi. If you click that, it'll pop up a little image. Some of them are robots, like what we've just got there. Some of them are the birds. There's lots of different ones. And that's just to say that you're there and you've just waved to everybody, basically, and said hello. You don't have to do that. You might get some people replying with waves back. You might not. It depends if there's anybody on. And if anyone's one of the chatty people. So down this left hand side is all the different channels for the Discord. Now I know it looks daunting because there's a lot, but they all speak for themselves, and there is little ways of switching them off if you're not interested in them. So welcome is the first one that you enter, and that's all that is. Then we go to the next one is announcements, and that's basically me telling you of important things coming up. So I think the last thing I said was, yes, the announcement for the Stormseeker T test went up, and then there's people chatting about it and wanting to join, things like that. That's what the announcements is. Introductions speaks for itself. It is people introducing themselves to the Discord server. Not everybody does this. You don't have to do anything in here. And then the how to use Discord just gives you some little methods of being able to quieten down some of Discord, because it is very noisy if you're in every single channel. So if you're not interested in some of the channels, you can mute them, and that shows you how. We then go down to the general chat channels, which again speak for themselves. The general chat is just us nattering on about how our day is. Yesterday was Carla's partner's birthday. We were just talking about how he got on with his new metal detector, things like that. So, and you can always type. So this is where you would say hello, maybe. So I'm just going to put hello, and I don't know, what can I put? I'm making my video for YouTube, because they all know I'm doing this, and showing the viewers around. I've spelled that terrible. Let me fix that. Oh, no, wrong part. Oh dear. There we go. Right, and then over to the right is a little smiley face, and if you click on them, you can pick just a more, what they're called. You know what I mean. You can put one of them on. I can't think of the word right now. So there you go. That's as easy as it is to type. So then we pop to podcast chat, which is usually about my podcast. There is other chats about podcasts. Carla is definitely a prominent feature. She is my moderator in the group. That's why mine and her name is a dark red compared to everybody else's white, because we're moderators. And yeah, she's very funny. Podcast recommendations is what it says. It's just people recommending podcasts that they've found and they want to share. And then we have the self-promo channel, which is, again, so we had Anna sharing a charity promotion she wanted to talk about. Katie was showing a sale in her Etsy shop. Abby had a test knit. Carla's new video come out. Penny had a test knit. So just what we say. Then we have what you're watching, which is basically what we're watching on the telly at the minute, on the TV. And the same with book chat, what books we're reading. Furry helpers is all our little pets. There we are, everybody's little dogs and cats and things. And then plant buddies is people sharing things about their plants. People who are green fingered. Hot Humans is currently full of men, but we could have women in there, which is why it's Hot Humans. There's just people sharing people who they've found attractive recently. And body mods is quite a new thread. Not many people use it yet, but it's just where you would share any body mods you have. And Instagram handles, I'm not going to click on that, but it is what it says. It's everybody's handle from Instagram, so we can all follow each other. Then we got the craft chat channels. So crafting chat is any craft. It doesn't have to be knitting or crocheting or anything. So currently it's spinning, and one of the ladies got a fleece. She's going to go from start to finish with this fleece that she's got. There's a lot of spinning at the minute. Show us your whips. Well, does what it says on the tin. That's all our works in progress that are currently going on. And we have finished objects. Again, speaks for itself. We then have a knitting help section where people can ask any questions. Today, Becky asked if we had any tips for the tubular cast on, and people were giving her little tips. We also have a size inclusive pattern section to help with anything like that. That's quite a new channel. And we have the Yarn Buyers Confessional, which basically is sharing what we've been buying lately. And then also Enablers Unite is kind of like a sales put. If we find sales for things or any like free patterns or things like that, we just pop them in there and talk about what we're going to do. Sewing Sew is the sewers channel. So we have quite a few sewers in our channel, so we made a channel for that, for people to share what they've been making with their machines. I'm going to come back to the Secret Society one. And then the yarn dyeing chat obviously speaks for itself. That's quite a new channel too. People have been sharing their yarn dyeing forays. So we then have the Cals and Cals. And we have the Stitch on Sunday Cal, which is ongoing. It's never ending. You can join in that whenever you feel like it. We have the Battenberg Blanket Cal, which is the crochet along. Again, you can drop in whenever you feel like it. That's just ongoing. And we have the Year of Socks. So this one is actually got a prize attached to it. This is everyone's going to be knitting socks for a year. And yeah, I think if I click, there should be a tally to show, yes, so this is the tally to show how many people have knitted so far this year and who's entered. And there is a prize which is at the bottom of that. So it'll say the person who knits the most socks by the end of the year will win a sock pattern of their choice from me, so me personally. In a year's time there may be plenty more to choose from, and then at the end of the year we'll put all the entrants of the KAL into a hat and pick a winner and they'll win a skein of yarn from Little Lycac. So anybody who enters the KAL is in a chance of winning the skein. So, and that's it. There's like, we have the test knit channels, which they're secret, but I can see them on my main account, but I can't see them on this account. And that's it. It's all just chat. We now also have a KnitterNatter on a, it's every 10 days on a Wednesday or a Saturday, and that's UK. It is evening time. It's 7:30 p.m. BST currently, which means that in your, not everybody's time zone, it's obviously not going to be the same. So we have lovely Carla from Sew Knit Create Repeat. If you haven't seen her, go check her out. She comes along, she's based in New Zealand, so for her it's on a Thursday or a Sunday morning. And so some Thursdays she can't come because she's at work, but on the Sundays she's there having her coffee and has a little knit and a natter with us while it's evening time for us. So it does work for most people. Some people it's not perfect timing. However, we are on there for a good 3-4 hours sometimes. So you can always drop in when that time slot suits you. So yeah, there's that going on. And so then we have the Secret Society of Nerds Who Carry Yarn channel. Now that is what we call our KnitterNatter. And this channel is the typing, the written overflow sort of thing. So we could be chatting about something on the knit night, and then this is like us either continuing that chat or sharing links to what we've been talking about and things like that. There's a vote there going on because our next knit and natter should have been Saturday the 6th, which is the King's coronation in the UK. So I was making sure that everybody was still happy to do knit and natter after the coronation in case they had plans. But they're all fine with it from the looks of that vote. So we're going to be having the next knit and natter on Saturday the 6th of May. But yeah, that's basically what that is. So it kind of looks like randomness in there because it's just basically people going, oh, this is what I was talking about in the chat. So yeah. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to join one of those chats. And this is the room that we go into. So it's in the voice channel section. And we go into there to chat and you see each other. There's also a little how-to to show you how to join. So when you're in there, you can just look at that and that'll show you how to join from a phone or from a computer. But yes, this is where we go to do the little chat. So if I'm going to pop in and show you what it looked like the last time we were all chatting. Okay, so it will look a little different because my actual Discord has been changed to white. But when you look, there's an event at the top that will have a join button. And when you go down to the voice channel, you can see now that there's a list of people who are actually in the voice channel. So you would need to click the join to join those people in that channel. So I'll show you what happens when you do. So when you first click on the join, you will get this. You click join, then you have to click on the voice channel section. It shows you the list of people who are in the chat, but it also shows them here as well. And then you need to click the join voice. So this only joins you with your voice. They can hear you, but they can't see you, your picture. So you'll be able to see everybody sitting there knitting and doing the thing, and you'll hear them. And then you need to hover your screen for the white camera button. Once you click that, then they can see you. So you don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to. So you can see me waving, and there's people waving back.
Oh my God, you look absolutely nuts.
Okay, so I really hope that helped and I really hoped you enjoyed having a look around Discord with me and seeing what it's like. Carla does not always wear a horse's head, I promise. And yes, it's lots of fun. We have a great time in there, and there's just so much going on. So I hope to see you in there. If it's still not your thing, I totally get it. I am going to, I've talked about this before, and I am going to do some live knit nights where it's just me sitting knitting and you can chat to me on YouTube with your fingers. I don't have to see you. Yeah, and we're gonna do that as well. So yeah, there you go. That was me showing you around Discord. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It always helps so much. And also, drop me a comment below. Let me know what your feelings are about Discord and if that helped at all, because I hope it did. And if you're not subscribed already, please do. It'd be lovely to have you back. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.